this out is we're going to talk about some video game announcements that got announced this past week or two.
Yeah.
The first game we're going to get into, which they teased last week and then they released the trailer this week, was Battlefield 5. How do you feel about this? Because I'm a little upset of them going with World War II, but it makes sense since the last one was World War One, but it wasn't really World War One in a way. But
I don't really care too much about whether or not it's World War II. I feel like we had so many games in a row that were near modern or future, even near future.
Yeah.
This is what you get. Like, this is the market rebounding the other way.
This is their first game since 1943, I think, that they've done in World War II, right? Am I correct? That was like a standalone online game.
Yeah, because they had a couple bad companies in there, and then Battlefield
Vietnam,
3, 4,
Vietnam was an expansion.
Hardline, those are all current things, and then obviously Battlefield 1 went back to World War 1.
Yeah.
So yes, I think you're right.
Okay, so I'm right.
Yeah.
So I'm excited with this kind of in a way now too. Cause I'm like,
we should keep some sort of like board of like the number of times you're right. You get like a check mark or whatever.
It'll be on there.
Okay.
I'll do it. Oh, I'm excited in a way because I feel like it's kind of more leveling playing fields in a way. I feel like with the other ones you have like night vision, like thermal shit, and I feel like this one's just like Iron Sight, one like decent like little what do you call them?
It's scope.
Like a
basically
simple
a
scope, like a holographic scope, and then one nice scope, and that's it.
Yeah.
So like, true. And like, there's not that there's less to choose from, but there's gonna be like your usual World War II armory going on, and then the tanks and stuff. That's like my favorite thing to watch, just Josh crush kids in tanks, and then have them get into a plane. I'm like, Josh, can you take these guys out? These guys are really being annoying. And I don't know. It's hopefully going to be fun because I remember having good times on 1943, like with me, you, and Josh for sure. And we had a couple other people that we played with. But hopefully too, they have. I'm not too sure if this is just going to be the European theater, but hopefully they might add the.
I'm sure there'll be a DLC for Pacific Theater stuff. So. I think that I've always preferred the Battlefield gameplay to Call of Duty. I like Battlefield better. It's just like I think it's more fun of a game. I like the semi-destructibility, like being able to like make a hole or like drive through a wall with a tank or like whatever.
Sniper in a certain building. And you can't take him out because like.
So you take down the building.
Yeah, take down the building.
Yeah. So like I enjoy stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. I think my reaction to the trailer itself.
There was some weird complaints about people with the woman or the lady being in the trailer and having her fight. I was like, are we really complaining about this? But
well, it was like she had a prosthetic arm too. It was weird. The whole trailer.
I think video game companies don't give a it's a fictional. It's real.
No, like I understand they can do whatever they want with their video game, and like Battlefield 1 was like an alternate history, and that to me it seems like they're jumping down the alternate history rabbit hole again.
But I mean, there was that one specific Russian guerrilla fighter that was like pretty famous. I forgot her name. Because I remember Colin tweeting about it, and I was like, because I remember that's the only reason why I brought it up because I saw Colin and there was like a thread going on. And I was like,
yeah,
I get like the people don't want them to portray women as like that kind of like they did this kind of thing, like a majority of them, like because obviously there's only a select few that actually picked up a gun. Did it or was even allowed to do it, but I don't think it's a fucking video game, dude. Get over it. Like,
yeah, I definitely understand that. Yeah. I think just the way I know I'm gonna enjoy the gameplay. I like how the ballistics work. Like I said, like having to like lead your target, like the bullet drop with snipers. Like I've always enjoyed that, but I felt with this trailer, I don't know, it didn't hype me for Battlefield.
Okay. There was a lot of action going on. I was like, holy.
But it was like too over the top.
Yeah, it was like somehow people were surviving weird situations. I was like, how did that lady survive? Like she got shot. How the hell is she like okay to be able to shoot a gun again?
Yeah, I would have rather have seen like gameplay over.
Well, we did at the very end where the guy picked up a machine gun and.
But even still, it was really weird. He was like you're talking about the dude with the LMG, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like he was like constantly. The only animation really I felt like we saw was like he had a really quick reload, which I noticed. I was like, okay, quick reload on the LMGs.
That guy's really efficient.
Yeah, apparently.
He's trained really well.
And then like the whole rest of the time is like him falling on his back
Yeah.
and then just like spraying the LMG and mowing people
Drop
down.
shots, dude, drop shots.
Basically is what it felt like. So and then like there was like a 109 crashed and like killed some dudes that were gonna kill him, and then like something fell and like killed another dude that was gonna kill him.
Yeah.
And then like the girl with the prosthetic arms saved
For some
saved
reason,
him.
there was like a bridge.
She had like a bat. It was like The Walking Dead. She had like a
Yeah.
bat with like.
But like all this was like going on. I think like the riverbed was like dried out or something like that. It seemed like I was like, why is there like a random bridge in a field? That's what it felt like.
Yeah. It was definitely weird. We'll obviously find out more at E3.
I think they were just trying to fit in as many elements as possible to sell the game. I think because this is probably a reaction to Call of Duty's announcements and stuff too, so they don't want to hype the game as much as possible. But I mean, that can be like the next game we're going to talk about is Black Ops 4.
Right.
So
I'm glad to see that like the two like biggest shooting franchises are like they're in different eras now.
yeah, and I think also it's in the same kind of realm as there's no real competitiveness. People are going to buy both games, like how they're with the Switch and like the consoles and stuff. I feel like they really don't have to worry about that. They have to worry about like their personal situation, like with
Really?
with Battlefront last, like with the transactions and stuff. I think they're realizing what's hurting them in a sense, like making better PR decisions.
I think that like these two games come out a week from each other. October 12th is Call of Duty. October 19th is Battlefield. I think that's going to hurt Battlefield, not because of like any sort of gameplay thing. I think that like not everyone can afford to buy games back to back like that, and I think that like the average person is going to go for Call of Duty over Battlefield, and like Battlefield will be picked up like on the holiday sales.
I think I can say yes to that, but I feel like there's also niches. I think people are really like there's Battlefield guys, and then there's Call of Duty guys. Like
I agree with that, but I think that
I would say we're Battlefield guys.
yes,
but well, you know, this is our thing, so that's why we get games almost simultaneously, and then the way we work out with our system with our friends and stuff. But I feel like when like actual gamers that are gonna buy it day one, I think there'll probably be more Call of Duty players, but I feel like Battlefield or EA isn't too worried about it because I think they're still gonna be able to sell not as many copies because like Call of Duty for some reason I don't know why people buy the game like so many people buy this game.
I just think that like the middle ground, more people lean towards Call of Duty.
I guess,
And
but
I
it's
think
easier.
what we're going to talk about Call of Duty, unless Battlefield announces something similar.
Yes, so